right, so today let's begin in a child's pose, but extend your arms out long and you might be able to come to your fingertips. And then we're just going to inhale up into our table pose. Take your cat-cow a little bit. Inhale, lift your head and tailbone. Exhale, round. Just getting a little bit of movement to start as we get into the shoulders today. Okay, and then we're going to come to neutral. Take your right hand underneath the face. Big inhale to lift your left arm up, and exhale, thread the needle. So relax on the left side of the face, your left shoulder. You might like to reach the right arm out in front of you just on your fingertips, or you can try to reach your right arm behind. So your hand might be on your lower back. Whatever feels nice for your right shoulder today. Let go of any expectations, and we're just going to really connect with how we feel. You can kind of shift your weight to get into any of those knotted areas in the back of the shoulder. And then just gently release the right arm down, hand under the shoulder. Inhale, let's just stretch back out through the left arm. And exhale your left hand under the face. And on an inhale, we'll lift your right arm up to the sky. Exhale, bring your right arm behind the left, sink it down. And see where you want the left shoulder. Of course, if you have any injuries, one side might be a little or a lot different. So we're just going to let go of any judgment today. As usual, anything we don't need, anything that is keeping you from your contentment, your happiness, your joy. If you don't need it, get rid of it. Might be something in our own mind that we're holding on to. All right, let's release the left hand down under the left shoulder, and we'll just re-extend it up through the right side. And exhale down into neutral. Go ahead and take a couple marauding bear or whatever feels good for your spine and your hips for a moment. And then let's inhale your left leg out, kickstand your right foot behind your right hip, and inhale, lift up the left arm, do a few arm circles here for our supported side plank. You can let your gaze follow your hand or your arm. Getting a little range of motion in the shoulder, and then just reverse directions. Might even feel a little bit like a heart opener. Extend the left arm over the ear, extend your left leg up, and if it's available, go ahead and kick back and grab your left foot with the left hand and just open the heart even more. So the tops of your ears are going back towards the top of the shoulders. That's just another way to say to keep the neck even. And then an exhale, we're just going to drop back down through center, through our table pose. Now let's take the other side. So kick the right leg out behind you and then plant it down and kick your left foot behind the left buttock. And then we'll take a few circles with the right arm, or whatever shape your shoulder might make today. Maybe we can just explore your body with a sense of curiosity, with what feels good. Making any modifications that you need to. And then we'll go ahead and kick the foot up, kicking the arm forward, lifting the arm forward. And then you might take a bind with your foot on this side. So really try to open the front of the right thigh while you're here. And exhale, we'll release back to center. All right, let's take our relaxed version of our child's pose. So you can leave your knees pointing forward. Just relax your hands by your sides, hands by your feet. Some call this like our seed version of our child's pose, Balasana. And then let's lift back up through our table pose once again. And this time we're going to take a wide-legged down dog. So press your hips up and back and bring your feet close to the edges of the mat, maybe even off of the edges of the mat. And this should make it a little bit easier on the arms, hands, and shoulders anytime you take your down dog. Of course, you can always use blocks under your hands or forearms, and that'll just kind of shift where your weight is as well. So on an exhale, let's bring the feet towards the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, circle the arms all the way up to standing. You might lean back. And exhale, Samastiti, hands to heart center. All right, inhale, lift through the arms. Exhale, you might be able to grab your hands or your forearms behind your back. Inhale, lift the chest, lean back, and exhale, start to fold forward. So you do want to have a little bend in the knees. Maybe you're going to have a deep bend in the knees today, not important. You just don't want to feel like you're hyperextending through the legs. You don't want your knees to be like pressing back. Maybe your hands can come to touch each other. Keep squeezing the shoulder blades. That might allow you to relax the neck. And on an inhale, release your hands. Let's lift up halfway. And exhale, step back to the top of your push-up. Shift forward and lower all the way down onto the belly. All right, extend your left arm straight out from your left shoulder or bend the elbow. Come on to the left side of your face and plant your right hand under the right shoulder. And we're just going to start to roll open onto your left side. So you might take the right foot and bring it behind your left leg if it's available. You might like to take your right hand behind the lower back if that is available. Some people even like to grab their own hands behind the back here if that is available, but that may be a little deep for most of our shoulders. Just make sure you're somewhere that you can breathe. We're not in any pain, of course. We are honoring our bodies in our yoga practice. And then we'll slowly exhale, release everything back to center. And then we're just going to take the other side. So right arm extends out. We're on the right side of the face. And start to press open onto the right side. Maybe the left foot comes behind. Maybe the left hand comes behind. Any variation you may like to explore on this side, you can. Once again, keep letting go of anything that is keeping you from your joy today, your beautiful nature, anything unhelpful. Let it go. Let the tension go. And then once again, slowly release it back to center. And then we're just going to press back up into a comfortable seat. And thank you for sharing your practice with me today. Namaste.